Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Kimmy Cat here, and today I'll show you my compound chicken, the way I make it. It's Panda Express inspired compound chicken, and I love compound chicken. This dish is a bit sweet and a little bit spicy. Well, it depends on how much chili you want to put in your to your compound chicken. But let's get started. So here I have some chicken breasts, boneless chicken breasts. You could use chicken thighs, boneless thighs, or wings even, but I would use the white meat for this. So to that, I'm gonna marinate it with a little bit of soy sauce. So I'm gonna add about half a teaspoon of soy sauce to the chicken. Okay, and we're gonna use some cornstarch. Cornstarch is very widely used in Chinese cuisines, so I'm gonna put a bit like a tablespoon of cornstarch in there, and we're gonna mix that. Also, I'm gonna use a bit of Lawry's seasoned salt. I love seasoned salt, so I'm just a little bit of Lawry's. This is optional. You could just use soy sauce, or you could use salt, but I'll use Lawry's seasoned salt. So we're gonna mix that, and we're gonna add a little more cornstarch if needed, but otherwise we're just gonna leave it as is. Ooh. Yeah, I haven't not uploaded lately. I've been so busy with work, just so busy with life, and just a lot of things going on. Things are happening really quickly and rapidly. I haven't had the time to make videos, but today I, found a little bit of my time, and I wanted a little bit of compound chicken, so I told myself, why not, right? So what we're looking for here is we need a little bit of stickiness and a little bit of sheen to the chicken. So maybe I'll add a little more soy sauce, just a little bit, just to moisturize it. We don't want it to be too sticky. So overall, I have added about a tablespoon of soy sauce to medium to large skinless chicken breasts. Okay, so next step, we're just gonna put this aside, and we're gonna make our Kung Pao sauce, which is extremely easy. Okay, so put this aside. So here, you'll see I have a variety of condiments here. I have soy sauce here. I have sesame oil. I have apple cider vinegar. You could use just plain white vinegar, but I like apple cider. It adds a little bit of flavor, which is always nice. I have Hoisin sauce here. Now you could find this in any Asian supermarket or superstore, or the Asian sections of your supermarket or your grocery, whatever. If you can't find it, a great alternative to Hoisin sauce would be oyster sauce. But oyster sauce is a little saltier and a little less sweet. So this is a lot sweeter than oyster sauce. You're also gonna need some ginger garlic paste. You could use freshly grated ginger and garlic, but I want to save some time here. Also, for the garnish, we're gonna add a little bit of cashew nuts. Cashew nuts and a little bit of green onions. You could know Panda Express, they use I believe they use peanuts. No, I'm not a big fan of peanuts because they become soft and a little soggy after a while, which I do not like the texture. They just taste like chestnut basically. But I have roasted cashew nuts here, which is gonna be a lot crunchier and just adds a little sweetness to the dish. So these are dried chilies. It depends on how much you want to use. I am only going to be using a little bit of this because the last time I made this, it became too spicy. It was overwhelming. I couldn't eat it properly, and now I've learned my lesson. Here I have about 10 to 12 pieces, pods of dried chili. Again, you could find this anywhere in the Chinese section, Thai section, wherever. You'll always find this somewhere out there. An optional chicken powder or MSG. Now, it's very crucial to have those chicken powder in any Asian recipes. A lot of Asian recipes would require MSG or chicken powder or whatever that has an umami flavor. Umami is the fifth taste senses. I believe there's saltiness, there's sweetness, there's bitterness, and there's sour, and there's umami, which is very similar to salt, like savory, but not quite. It's if you've ever tasted oyster sauce, right? So if you've ever tasted oyster sauce or potato chips, there's that saltiness in there that lingers at the back of your tongue, but it's not quite salt that you're tasting. It's more like MSG. So salt and sugar and some courgettes or zucchini. So I've chopped the zucchini in smaller cubes like this. Again, you could always chop it a little bigger if you want to, but I want to be able to have a lot of zucchinis. Okay, so now we're gonna we're gonna use 5 tablespoons of soya sauce. 2, 3, 4, 5, and also we're gonna use about a tablespoon of sesame oil. And for every sweetness and every spiciness, we're gonna balance it out with a little bit of vinegar. Vinegar works so well with chili, so we're gonna add about a tablespoon and a half of apple cider vinegar. Now again, you could always use white distilled vinegar, but I like the fruitiness and the tartness of apple cider. Now Hoisin sauce, we're gonna add about, I would say, 3 tablespoons of this. Hoisin sauce is very similar to oyster sauce, but it's a lot sweeter and it smells a bit like peppercorn, like Sichuan peppercorn. I'm not entirely sure, but that's what it's giving me. What else am I? Oh yeah, okay. So 2 tablespoons of sugar. 2 tablespoons of sugar. No, actually, I'm gonna add just maybe 1 tablespoon of sugar, or maybe 1.5. What else? Okay, so that's it. So we're gonna mix that. Oh, right. I forgot to add the chicken powder. I'm gonna use about half a teaspoon of chicken powder. Now, chicken powder is very similar to MSG, but it's made from chicken broth that's been pulverized, like dried and pulverized, and that's how you make chicken powder. So you just want to taste this. Let me taste it. Oh my god, it tastes so good. Tastes really, really good. So I'm just checking if I missed anything. I think I have put everything in there. So we're gonna put this aside and we're gonna start cooking our kung pao chicken. Yum. Okay, so now we're getting ready to cook our kung pao chicken. We're gonna just add a little bit of oil to your hot pan or your wok. I have a wok here, a mini wok that is, and we're gonna cook our chicken first. So I'm cooking this at medium heat. You want to cook the chicken first because the chicken will leave that chicken flavor on your pan or your wok. So it's kind of like seasoned to your wok. Okay, so now our chicken is about 80 or 90% cooked. We're just gonna place it back to our bowl, and we're gonna finish it cooking again later. So do you guys see that little bit of oil in there, the chicken? That's what we're looking for. We're gonna start cooking our chili. You want to start with your chili first because they could be a little tough if you don't cook them well. And mind you guys, this will be really spicy. Like you're gonna have to be careful with cooking this. So this is all happening in about like medium heat, or medium low heat. Low medium heat, guys. You don't want to burn these dried chilies. So now we're gonna add our ginger and garlic paste. You could use freshly grated ginger and garlic paste. Gonna use about a teaspoon here. And I'm gonna immediately cook my zucchini. Wow. Excuse me, guys. I told you guys it's gonna be a little spicy here. Let you guys see it better. Excuse me. All right, we're gonna come back in about a minute. Okay. Now it's been a minute. We're gonna add our chicken back. Okay. And again, this is all happening in medium heat, guys. Wow. Okay, so now we're gonna add the sauce to this. I think my spoon just fell. Smells so good, guys. You guys are gonna love this. I made my Kung Pao chicken about 4 months ago and it was a hit. Like, my family loved it, my sister loves it, and her colleagues loved it. So just a little bit of taste test. I think that's good enough. Maybe a little more sugar, but that's good enough. Okay, so I'm gonna turn off the heat now. And I'm gonna add the garnish, the green onions, and the cashew nuts. Okay guys, so here's my take on the Panda Express Kung Pao chicken. It's extremely easy, not much work to do, wasn't a lot of work. We're gonna taste this. It's really, oh my god, delicious. Chicken is on point. It's tender. It's a little sour. There's sweetness in there, and there's the chili. You can taste the chili, but it's not spicy or anything like that. It's extremely good. So I hope you guys learned something from today's video. I appreciate everyone who subscribed to me and everyone who's watching. So if you guys enjoy this, please help me grow my channel. I appreciate it, and you guys are gonna love and enjoy making my recipes. They're not complicated, they're not over the top, they're always easy and simple. I try not to overcomplicate things. So this is one of those recipes that you can make easily to impress your family, your friends, your loved ones, and they're gonna be wowed. And this is so much cheaper than going to Panda Express. You can make this will probably last you for about 2 days. Right here, going to Panda Express, it's gonna cost you really like $15 for an order. It's extremely expensive, but here you can make this for about 2 days. You can eat this for 2 days. So thank you so much for watching, you guys. Until next time, this is my take on Panda Express Kung Pao chicken.